Hello everybody, I'm Alfred, and the video we're about to watch is the movie trailer for Tankhouse. So let's check it out.
Mom, Daddy, as you know, life in the arts can be complicated.
What time's the performance?
We decided to leave our theater company. Asher's Nana died.
After she lived as she never had before.
You two are hereby banned from all activity.
No!
We have been bankrolling this long enough.
Wait, no, Mommy, please. You know I don't have the forearm strength to be a waitress.
Come to Fargo. They're having a competition.
This could be our chance.
You know, comedy nowadays, doesn't really, it's like it's lacking something, when it comes to comedy movies. It's like there's so much lacking. The script could have been better, the jokes could have been funnier, and perhaps it's almost like we've seen everything before. And also there's the matter of age. Maybe to a younger person this will be somewhat new, but then again, it's not to that kind of topic. I would say this will be for people around late 20s to 30s. The target audience will be for this kind of storyline when you look at the age of the main characters.
Chance to do what we've always dreamed.
We are here to start an artistic revolution.
There is a competition for the theater, but it's my ensemble poised to win.
We'll find our band of merry minstrels.
If only we were looking for farm hands and cowpokes.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me?
We don't hit our women out here!
Oh, okay, so that just got funny real fast. That's got funny really fast. Okay, now I'm really feeling it. I like how things are going. And let's just watch it.
What you guys did was amazing. We want to do what you guys do.
This is an active art zone.
Oh, God!
Speak. Artists can take risks, fail, and bear their open wounds.
You don't actually have to hit me. You did the faking.
You just told me your big dream was to be on TV.
What about our artistic revolution?
This is all I ever wanted.
You're standing in your own way.
They're gonna shake this town to its core.
I'm not gonna let some upperstanding take this theater away from me.
Commit to the text and everything will be fine.
There's no text.
Places.
What do we call ourselves?
At the end of the day, in as much as that scene was, probably the highlight, at least in the trailer when it comes to comedy, and how do I say it? When it comes to that slap, it was unexpected, and of course it's something that will trigger the wokeness. And of course, the fact that she approves of it, but it's funny, like how many women approve of a slap. But of course that is the way acting a scene, in a public place. It's like, okay, since they could not get into the theater, and the theater guy really did not open up to them, they were just acting publicly. So the public performance in that setting where it required him slapping her, that was hilarious. And the reaction of we don't hit the whole thing, that kind of unexpected and edgy and somewhat controversial kind of things, it's the kind of things you expect from a Simpsons writer, but this, of course, the one flaw I would like to point out is that it deals with, as I know they are trying to show artsy people, theater people, and that crowd, and of course that's chasing one's dream, going, and it's like, no matter what, and still at the end of the day achieving that goal of what one sets out to do. The group of people that they focus on, that theater kind of people, those archetypes of that nature, they are not they are a very small minority of people. A lot of people cannot relate to them. They are basically weirdos, to say it respectfully, and that's just the reality of the matter. So the movie might not do well. Now, you can do a movie based on weirdos, but you have to put a lot of things that people can relate to. There are so many things that the main characters, the majority of the audience, cannot relate to or do not want to relate to. But if something like Beavis and Butthead succeeded in putting weirdos in a situation where there are things around them where you can still relate to and people can still relate to them, and I'm talking about the movie Beavis and Butthead. I'm not talking about the cartoon. The cartoon was just so crazy. It was impossible for me to sit through 2 or 3 minutes of it. It was just ridiculous, and that was way back then. But Jim Carrey, in the movie of Beavis and Butthead, he really delivered. That being said, if you are watching this and you've not given your life to Christ, make sure you go to alfred.vip, click the salvation prayer link in the main menu. When you do at the page, you come out as your prayer of salvation. Say that prayer telling God you want to become a Christian and begin your walk with God. And also note that if you would like to be a part of taking over the the entertainment landscape, perhaps you want to start your own movie company, video game company, cartoon company, whatever, and you do it for Christ, just take the first step, and when you take the first step, you take the second and the third and the fourth. Don't bother with money and all that. Just take the first step, and you take the first step, you see that I can take a second and a third and a fourth. Those are the steps of faith. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down, it doesn't matter how many times you fail, get back up. You only truly fail if you never try at all, or if you fall down and you refuse to get back up because of what people will think about you, or how you're afraid you look. You want to so-called get real, become realistic, and then chase something else. No, stick to it. And if you're a pastor, know that your drama department, that is your movie studio. Your choir, that is your music company. And get people that are in the congregation active. Let them get them to join the choir. Get anyone with talent. It is unfortunate that people go to church and then their talent goes to the world. They develop their talent, and then they end up singing for the world. No, let them sing in the church. Give them record deals. Let the choir has its own albums. Let solo artists be in the choir, and then create a system. Let there be free music lessons. Obviously, there's choir practice, which is also a type of free music lesson. So let there be free music lessons that really go deep and down into training the people, into singing, and in working in that art form and building themselves and doing it for Christ. As well as when it comes to the drama department, boost that up, and then use your drama department just like skits, TikTok skits, and YouTube skits like the ones Leonard Pons used to do. Get your drama department to make skits, Christian messages, cool messages, and then you advertise your church. You tell people, at the end of the skits, come to our church, or this at our church, all of that. Get more people involved, and get update and upgrade your church and your church activities and the outreach that your church does. Get into influencing culture, become influential. Let your church be a creator of influencers, that are part of the church system, that are part of the structure of the church, the workers in the church, the volunteers in the church, the members of the church, so they are influencing and they are changing lives, and also money is being generated. So you won't be in a situation where you have to always be begging for money or asking for donations. Register a separate for-profit company so you can do things that can't be done via the traditional non-profit companies. Remember, if you haven't given your life to Christ, go to Alfred.vip, click the salvation prayer link in the main menu, and do at the page you come out as a prayer of salvation. Say that prayer telling God you want to become a Christian and begin your walk with God. Now let's go out listening to one of my songs. This is called I'm on My Parole. dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my musical parole. You can tell by the class, nobody mustachio. Old fashioned down to the toes. The shoes always clean just like a mirror. We'll see a speck of dust no matter how far I go. We'll see a tread out of place in the military inspection. Or dare I go bragging? Oh no, but it's known I'm the most humble man in the world. I spread respect yourself. What you spread is what you get. Give your best, you get the best. Dress your best and people see the best. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. Parole with a suit, parole with the swag, parole with a can, parole with the stash, parole with a hat, parole with the class, parole with a stash, parole with the fat. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. Families don't get my culture. The one my mustache and shivery gun. Talk about counterintuitive cause they think I'm sexist for holding open the door. I'm someone saying she's not strong enough to open the door. I guess that's sure. What sons sweating when they heard open the king's door. But leave it to a feminist to still see oppression. I still pull out chairs, still for ladies fast. I still hold us, still having post well. Still don't let feminists make me change myself. Still gon' paro even if no one else cares. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. Parole with a suit, parole with the swag, parole with a can, parole with the stash, parole with a hat, parole with the class, parole with a stash, parole with the fat. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. I'm on my parole. Parole with a suit, parole with a swag, parole with a cane, parole with the stash, parole with the hat, parole with the class, parole with a stash, parole with the fat. I'm on my parole.
So I believe you enjoyed that. Have a nice day.